Hey everyone, thank you so much for stopping back by. I am Tia. I hope that you're having a fantastic week. We're on day 6 of Vlog a Day in May, and it is Friday. So happy Friday, happy Fibro Friday to those whom it applies to. I hope you all are doing well. I have a little bit of an update. This is not going to be a long video, by the way. I'll have a little bit of an update on my health and then a general announcement for you all. So I went to my neurologist 2 days ago. This is Friday. I went on Wednesday. He assessed me and he advised me I did not have to schedule another appointment for 6 months from now if I didn't want to, because he thought that I was doing very well. I told him how my symptoms were, and I agreed that I was managing my pain extremely well at this point. So everything is going great on that front. He didn't see any causes for concern. So that was very exciting for me. And so, yeah, that's what's going on with my neurologist. I have mentioned before, or at least I think I mentioned, that as far as treatment of fibromyalgia, you are usually referred to a rheumatologist. They are generally the best equipped to assess you for determining whether or not your condition is more on their spectrum with rheumatology or if it's fibro, because fibro really does exist out of all of the rheumatological specialties and spheres. So if you are someone who has fibromyalgia, a rheumatologist is very well equipped to do process of elimination to figure out what you do have and to confirm, yes, it's fibro. However, for treatment of neurological conditions, neurologists are best suited. So if you can go to a neurologist right offhand who is willing to do all of the tests to eliminate all other possibilities, that's what I personally recommend. But if you can't get to a neurologist, or if a rheumatologist is easier to access, then definitely go to a rheumatologist first. My neurologist, I absolutely adore him. Excellent bedside manner, fantastic at providing different recommendations, just a good experience overall. And my rheumatologist was good, but my neurologist was really a superstar. So take that and do what you will with it. If you are suffering from symptoms that don't quite fit the rheumatology umbrella, if it doesn't quite fit under there, then you might want to check out a neurologist who might be able to pinpoint some things for you, just as my neurologist did. Now, the second thing, the general announcement, is it's May, so it is Fibromyalgia Awareness Month. I know you didn't know we had a month, did you? Unless you suffer from fibro. You probably didn't know we had a month. This is our month. We share it with many other months, just like pretty much every month of the year commemorates at least 2 things. This is Fibromyalgia Awareness Month. And so the actual awareness day is May 12th, which is next Thursday. So I will do something special for Fibromyalgia Awareness Day. Maybe, don't hold me to that. I think I will. And then I will have the video go live on Friday, which will be great because it'll fit in with Fibro Friday, but it'll also allow me to do something special for Fibromyalgia Awareness Day. But even though there's a specific day in the month of May, the whole month is considered Fibromyalgia Awareness Month. So if you've been over here more than a couple of videos, you already know probably what fibromyalgia is. If not, I have a whole playlist about it. I'll tell you very briefly. It's not a muscular issue. It's not an energy issue. It is a neurological dysfunction. Your brain gets these exaggerated pain signals, and just exaggerated signals in general. Imagine the sensation of perhaps dropping a pin onto hardwood and it registering in someone's brain like sirens going down the street. You know, that's the amplification of pain is akin to that. A pin dropping sounding equal in volume to sirens. So that's the same thing that's going on in a fibro body. What little stimuli we might experience, it exaggerates when it gets to our brain, and we think it's much more painful than it is, which is why at one point fibromyalgia assessments included checking 11 out of 18 points on the body to see if they were more tender and more sensitive than other, than the ordinary person. If you could press this point in 11 different spots and the person would have pain, there was a good chance they had fibromyalgia. That's not used as a reliable assessment anymore, but it still tracks. Basically, you can still talk to someone who has fibromyalgia, and if you check their those points, those I don't want to say pressure points or trigger points, but those pain points. If you touch those pain points, they will react, especially if they are not on medication for it. They will probably react more than likely. So that's what fibro is. It affects everything because it's neurological. And just think of how many things your brain covers. Your brain does a whole lot of regulation throughout the body, and you're having an issue with the very system that the brain does its work through. So you can just imagine if you have a random pain that doesn't make sense and you suffer from fibromyalgia, it probably is due to the fibro. Fibromyalgia literally translates into small fiber pain. So pain in the fibers of the body. It's not quite in the muscles. It is in the fibers. So basically your nervous system, touching on the muscles, of course, but it's got a very long and storied history. It went by other names in the past, and now we know it as fibromyalgia. There's still new names that they're coming up with for it. I cannot remember the abbreviation, but there are a few other names. I think ME/CFS is one of the names that is used interchangeably with it. I can't remember what ME is, but CFS, I'm fairly certain, is chronic fatigue syndrome, because normally you're exhausted when you have this condition as well. So that's a short, brief introduction to fibromyalgia, and I've already mentioned the playlist. But if you don't know anything about it, it's worth researching, because more than likely you know someone who suffers with it, and not me. Yeah, unless you know me personally, not me. I mean, someone in your real life who suffers with it. Maybe they've been diagnosed and they've been telling you about their treatment for years. Maybe they haven't been diagnosed. Maybe they've been diagnosed, but they don't share it. So you're not even completely aware of what they're going through. Maybe they have not been diagnosed and don't even know that they need to get diagnosed. They're attributing this to something else, but pretty much everyone knows someone who deals with it. So if you can, and if you're inspired to, you can ask them about their experience and get a better understanding of what they may be going through as someone dealing with this condition. So that's it for today. I've been trying to stay on the thoughts of ease, joy, and relief. And for me, it was a relief to get a diagnosis for this a couple of years ago. I thought I was losing my mind. I thought I was crazy, and I thought I might have been dying. Turns out none of the crazy might be true, but the rest were not true, right? I was okay. I just needed help managing the symptoms. So yeah, that's it. I hope you all are doing fantastic. I hope you have a great weekend lined up. I'll be back tomorrow, and I hope that you take some time to learn more about the fibromyalgia experience of someone in your world who suffers with it. And if you don't know anyone that suffers with it, perhaps check your extra tired friend and ask them a few questions and see if maybe they need to see a doctor about their energy levels, because it could be something more serious, and there's nothing wrong with checking with a doctor to see what you can learn and hopefully get some good treatment options. So that's it. Hope you all are having a great day. Take care, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.